Oh,
Oh, hi there.
how are you?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well.
I'm Sheriff Stephen J. And I was walking by here. I'm up here on some business, and I saw this farm. I thought I'd come in and kind of compare it to the farms back where I live. Who are you?
Well, I'm Mike Bahner.
Bahner.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like the sign, the B-A-H-N-E-R.
Yes, sir.
So you're an owner.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mike, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. So I came to this building here. I'm looking around. What exactly do you do in this building?
Well, this is our barn. It was built around 1840, and actually used to be back in the bottom of the valley, and was hauled up here with a team of oxen about 100 years ago. And in here we build all kinds of things out of wood that we need for the farm. We metal fabricate, work on the tractors and trucks, and we store a lot of stuff, as you can see, lumber and metal.
Yes, I can see that. I can also see you have some type of a contraption here on the floor. I was looking at it when you walked in. What is this thing?
Well, that is our Planet Junior push seeder.
What does it do?
Well, it seeds vegetable seeds.
What kind of vegetables can you seed with this?
Oh, everything from turnips to arugula to beans and peas.
And you grow those vegetables on this farm?
Yes, I do.
Well, I have a few minutes. Would you mind showing me? Do you have time? Or?
Yeah, I got some time.
Oh, great. All right, so lead the way there.
Follow me.
What is this place?
Well, this is our greenhouse, Sheriff.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Well, what exactly are you growing here in this greenhouse?
Well, we grow a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in here, most of which are seedlings for transplanting. Right now, we've got tomatillas and hush cherries.
And that's those plants right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got basils, which are the small green-leaved plants over there.
I see them right over there, yeah.
And then we've got head lettuce over here. We've got head lettuce at two different stages of its life while it's in the greenhouse.
All right.
One is just germinated and has its first true leaves, which are called, its first germinating leaves, which are called cotyledons.
When you say germinating, what are you talking about germinating?
Well, after you plant a seed, water, light, and temperature all act together to help the seed release itself and come alive.
So it starts growing?
Absolutely.
Oh, so germinating is basically it's growing. Well, why didn't you say that?
Well, you didn't ask.
Oh, okay. So this lettuce over here is just growing and germinating.
Yeah.
And then over here to the left of it, then that's the other lettuce?
That lettuce there is about 10 days old, and it has its first true leaves, which actually look like the variety of head lettuce that it will become.
So is all of that head lettuce?
Yes, sir.
So it's all different varieties of head lettuce?
Yeah. Yep. We've got green curly leaf and red curly leaf. We've got green butterhead and red butterhead. And we've got green summer crisp and red summer crisp.
I thought there was one type. You went to the store, there's a head lettuce. I didn't know there was different types of head lettuce.
Nope, and we only grow just the tip of the iceberg as far as the lettuce varieties that are out there.
And that's a lettuce too, an iceberg
lettuce. That is. We don't grow iceberg, but...
You made a funny.
I did.
He made a funny.
I'm good at that.
So tell me, back here it looks like tomato plants. Are those tomato plants?
Those are tomato plants.
Now, I noticed some people are back there doing something to the tomato plants. What exactly are they doing?
Well, they're applying straw mulch between the tomato plants.
And what exactly does that do?
Well, it does three things. It suppresses weeds, it conserves moisture, and then next year, when we till it in, it adds a lot of organic matter to the soil.
So now, how many of these greenhouses do you have?
Well, we only have one true greenhouse, and this is Alpha, is its name.
I see.
And then we have two high tunnels. And in the high tunnels, those are unheated structures, and those are Bravo and Charlie are their names.
And what plants or vegetable plants do you grow in those other two?
Right now, Charlie has got peppers and eggplant, okra, and cut flowers in it. And Bravo has got more tomatoes.
Now, do you grow anything else other than the vegetables that you've mentioned?
Well, yeah, we grow carrots and
really?
cucumbers.
Cucumbers.
Yeah.
They grow on a vine on top of the ground.
Yeah.
Carrots grow in the ground. Any onions?
Yep, we do grow onions. We grow scallions. We grow bunching onions and sweet onions and storage
You
onions.
grow a lot of stuff.
Yes, we do.
So what happens when all the stuff is grown? What exactly do you do with it?
Well, we harvest it.
And after you harvest it, I mean, do you just go right to market? Do you go right to the stand? Do you go to a special location, do something else to it?
No, we harvest it in the morning usually, and then we bring it over to the packing palace.
The packing palace.
Yeah, where we wash it, pack it, and store it in our walk-in coolers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does that packing palace look like?
Well, follow me. I'll show you.
I'll follow you after you.
All right.
All right. We're going to the packing palace. This is the packing palace.
You got it.
And what exactly do you do here in the packing palace?
Well, we bring all of our fresh produce in from the field. We wash it, and we pack it, and we store it in our walk-in coolers.
And what exactly is this here? There's a lot of lettuce, looks like, different types here. What exactly are you doing with this?
Now, this is our salad greens, and these have been washed, and now they're being spun, and then they'll be packed up and put in the walk-in cooler.
So when you say you're gonna, I guess, spin it, exactly how do you do that?
Well, you take the greens and you put them into our salad spinner, as you can see behind you, and then they're spun. The water is removed, and they're nice and dry, which helps with the storage for the greens.
Is there anything else that you do here in the packing palace?
Yeah, we bunch carrots and beets, radishes, turnips. We pack CSA shares in here, and it's also sort of the logistical hub of the farm, as you can see with the chalkboards and all the writing on the walls there.
Now you just mentioned something, CSA.
Yes, sir.
What is CSA?
Community Supported Agriculture, and it's a program where people pay up front, they pre-buy shares, and then every week from the beginning of June until the end of October, they get CSA shares, which is a big bag full of produce, worth 10% more than the amount of money they paid for it.
So you do that, what, a year before the harvest?
No, they usually start buying the first of the year, and then June is the first share. Yep.
So instead of going to the grocery store, then they do a CSA with you, and then they get their fresh produce here, and they get a better deal.
They do, and they get a better quality product.
I've never heard of
They
CSA.
help out a local business.
Now, I want to ask you one last thing here. When I first got here, I was in this produce
The farm stand.
A farm stand. And I was at the farm stand, and I was looking at this different colored corn, and I thought it was kind of odd because I'm used to corn either being in a husk or it's yellow kernels, but this was all like, it looked like it was hard. And what kind of corn was that?
Well, that's popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yes, sir. We go 3 different types of popcorn.
So, wait a minute. So what you're telling me is you grow popcorn on a stalk?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that. So specifically popcorn is grown. I thought you can take any corn and like dry it out and you popped it.
Nope. Specifically bred for popping. It's smaller kernels, and they've got just the right amount of moisture in them for popping.
And how many different types do you do here?
We grow 3 different varieties of popcorn, but there's many others. Yep.
Well, I didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Thank you.
There we go.
So, I guess that's it. Well, I want to thank you, Mike. It's great meeting you, and I want to thank you for allowing me to visit the farm and look around, and you have a very nice farm here.
Thank you.
A lot of acreage. Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you. I'll let you finish working here, and I'll
All
get
right.
out of here, but perhaps I'll see you again in the future.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.